Up here again today with Travis, running a 290 link belt Yoder to Jewell conversion. It's actually a tongue tossing machine. I chase this shovel all over the place, but today he's doing something a little bit different. I've never seen it before. He's running a Carriage Eagle Claw. That's pretty neat. I mean, we've been here not that long. He's already worked up this big old stack of wood. You wouldn't think that a shovel this size could do this kind of stuff. Well, I didn't, at least. That's pretty cool. Let's see if I can do this here. There's his tail hole all the way out there. It's really not that far, maybe 450 feet. But it is kind of cool that he's doing it with a shovel. Saves him from moving the yarder over here to catch this little corner. And they don't have to have a guy down in the brush setting pukes. And he's throwing. Because this machine, I have another video on my page, on my channel. This machine is set up to tongue toss, and he can throw 2 radio bell chokers pretty far with this thing. Here I am talking and not paying attention. There's his claw. I'm pretty sure that it works on the same principle as the bigger ones they run on the swing yarders up there in Canada. Just your skidding line brings it in or out, and it's got a clamp up there. But I don't know for sure. There it is. Oh, it disappeared again. This stuff's all laid on top of each other, so he's having to kind of fight it to get it free. Of course, you can't see nothing now. It's over the bank. Anyways, I thought this was kind of cool. I'm probably gonna head down the road a little ways so we can see him working shit up in the brush. I'll be right back. Oh, about halfway down to the back. Seems to be the best vantage point right here. Travis, where are you going? Mess me up, dude. Anyways. So the car has a camera on it, and he's got a screen inside the cab that looks down at the grapple. Probably won't get into any of that today, but maybe another time. So he can see exactly where the grapple's at, even if he's got, you know, if he's in a weird spot or whatever, and he can't see exactly where he's at from the cab. He just has a screen in there that he can work from. see it every now and then. Yeah, that red light, I think, is what that is. Come on. Well, Travis, you lost one on national television. Actually, my channel's not that popular, so it's like about 5 people will see that. Anyways. It's pretty chilly this morning up here. I brought the wife with me because I, for some reason think that she would want to come watch something like this. I know that she doesn't. But she's a trooper. She's hanging out, and then she just said, it's too cold for me. I can't do it. So she's in the pickup. Come on, Travis. But it's been pretty mild winter so far this year. I mean, it's only January, right? So it can't be that mild. We're not that far in a winter. But it's supposed to start getting cold next week. Thursday or Friday, they're talking maybe having snow on this job. And then the end of the week probably be, well, like I said, Thursday and Friday, it might be mixed snow and rain on the valley floor. Which, when you work on equipment for a living, gets pretty miserable when it's 33 degrees and raining sideways. But what do you do, Pacific Northwest, there's nowhere prettier in the world, I don't think. There you got her. I think he's got himself a stump. No? Maybe not. It's got a shark fin. Well, just one limb, but set up wrong right here. There we go. So I get a lot of people that ask me, like at work, they say, what the heck? You drive out in the middle of the woods on the weekends just to take pictures? I'm like, yeah, you know, some people like to golf. Other people like to go swimming or fishing. People are into woodworking. I just build scale models, and I've been getting into photography, trying to learn this stuff. You got to do it to learn it. And I'm not interested enough in people to take pictures of that. I've always been interested in heavy equipment, especially the logging side of things. So it's kind of like a good way to decompress, you know. You get out in the woods on a Saturday with nothing other to do than take some pictures. And now that I've started to figure out how to take videos on this camera, I try and do that when I can now. I'm working on it. I was working on the road for a few years there. I never had time to do any of this. When I had a day off, I wanted to be at home. So now that I have a regular job, Monday through Friday most of the time, I take the wife and the dog out in the brush, get some pictures, and go to lunch. Anyways, that's my story. I know nobody cares, but some people ask. Have your old Wolfie butt cut? I need to get my camera cleaned. It's starting to not want to focus on things. I've been having to run it by hand on these videos, and I don't have a very big screen, so hopefully this stuff turns out halfway alright. This is a pretty neat system. I understand now why these guys up in Canada do a lot of grapple yarding. Once you get a guy trained up on these things, you can move a pretty good amount of wood pretty quick. And nobody's on the ground. Old eagle claw looking for its next victim. Probably let him get a couple more turns, and I'm going to try and get some good pictures up here. It's a little dark for pictures like this, at least for my skills. So I'm going to try and shoot with a little bit longer short well, longer shutter speed, and then try and keep the ISO down, a low f-spot, longer open on the shutter. Because I was shooting some earlier and to click the shutter fast enough to stop the action, it gets real grainy, you know, the ISO gets up there. So I'm trying to learn all this stuff. But now that I got my tripod set up, I think I can get some pretty decent shots.